Huh. OLED. This is the HRT AWLS Lite. It's their Advanced Weapon System Lite, and it's their Lite, L-I-T-E, edition of this particular line of weapon lights. What makes it special is the price point as well as the lifetime warranty, and it just is a very rugged design with some really interesting features to it. You may have seen HRT in the past. I love their products. They make some really good plate carriers. I've been running those for years now. Did a full video about some of the new stuff they have coming out over at SHOT Show 2024. I'll drop the link up here somewhere. So I picked up one of these and been testing it out for the last few months. This is again the HRT AWLS Lite. It's their 18350, and that actually signifies the 18350 rechargeable battery that comes with this light, and it has a little micro USB right in there, so that way you can go and simply swap these out, charge them right with the cable that comes with it. And what's really neat about this light is it kind of takes after a lot of the competition and improves on it in a way, because you actually can go and rotate everything to matter which direction you need. You can purchase the heads separately, and what they did about the tail switch is also kind of unique. So the tail switch itself is right here. You'll notice something, there's a little dongle on there, right? So that is an omnidirectional tail switch. Let me show you. Just getting this battery back in there for you, tying it down, make sure she stays waterproof. So this tail switch right here is very unique because not only is it completely removable, exposing a click cap, you can go and do a continuous on, momentary on, with a lighter tap there, whatever you prefer. Pretty standard, right, for different lights. But actually you can thread on this included adapter essentially, and now you can go and click it. You can do the continuous on there, or you can go and just pull it, push it, bop it any direction you want, and that allows you to go and mount this on different parts of the rifle that you may not be able to normally do without adding a pressure switch, which pressure switches add a whole nother complexity to the matter, and a lot of folks just like to run a light where they can just push the cap. Let me show you. So this is my Cox Arms USA Guardian rifle, by far my favorite AR currently, and I've been running it with this light right here. Now you can run it, of course, typically if you're pushing a tail cap, you'll run it on the left side forward and allow you to activate that switch, right? So if you have it up here, you can just push the button, no big, right? Now, if you can go and rotate the head over, rotate the switch around, now you have this omnidirectional cap on there. Now you can go and mount it high, low, whatever you want on the right side. And what that allows you to do is now activate it with your other thumb here and allow you to open up that rail space on here for not only not bothering with the pressure switch, but if you have some other type of IR or something on top, laser, what have you, on top, now you have a separate entirely switch to go and grab and push right there. So it's kind of neat how you can kind of just switch this around however you like. It's very much mission oriented, how you want to set up your rifle. And also that compact size allows you to put it on an SBR, a SMG, something shorter, right? Something that has maybe less rail space and you want to make sure you can still reach that switch and it doesn't take up too much space. This is a very short light. And let me show you a couple of different competitors to compare it to. HRT AWLS Lite, and then you have the Surefire Scout Lite. All right, so you can kind of see just the size difference there. This of course has a double battery configuration. This of course just has the single 18350 in there. Different mounting designs as well. This is a fixed tube design. And of course note, this is sub $200 and this is a lot more, right? Switch wise, you're getting that omnidirectional switch on here, where this, you only get that clicky tail cap for the Surefire. With this, you have the option of click or the omnidirectional. 1600 lumens, 58,000 candela, 32-minute runtime in that short battery configuration. KE2B, that's the designation for this Scout Lite here. This one is 1,000 lumens and 11,300 candela with about an hour and 20 minutes or so with that double battery configuration, non-rechargeable. Now, more comparable to this, but not really by price point, and this actually edges that a little bit in candela as well. This is the ModLite PLHV2. You can kind of see that they're very similar in size, especially if you take off that omnidirectional cap there. I also want to note that the heads for these are actually compatible with the Surefire dual fuel bodies. So if you want to just get the head, if you end up liking what this night shoot in a minute is going to look like, you might want to go with maybe just the head for this and throw it on your old dual fuel tube. 1350 lumens on here, about 54,000 candela. So this beats it out a little bit in lumens as well as the candela. And of course, this is much more pricier than this guy right here. And this has a simple tail cap, like a lot of them do. Light push, allows you to kind of just hold it on, full click. Mounting is different. This is on an extended mount out here to kind of clear out past that can there, where this of course has that fixed M-lock positioning here. So this actually works with a bunch of different kinds of mounts. And then this one can also work to install and extend if you need to, but it is designed with that M-lock in mind for a rail. So you don't have to worry about buying any extra mounts or anything like that. This has that offset already installed. So you've seen the size comparison on a couple of different competitors that are really directly kind of in line, especially with this ModLite, on what this is capable of and what it's designed for. That Surefire would fit maybe the longer body version of this AWLS right here. But what does it look like at night when you're kind of testing these out, maybe about 20 yards? Let's take a look. So up first we have the HRT AWLS Lite with 18350. So you're looking at about 20 yards away at that fence line. Maybe 25 yards to that first couple of trees out there. And this of course has 1600 lumens, 58,000 candela. So take that for what it's worth. You can kind of see a nice spill there on camera. So that's the HRT AWLS Lite. Now this is the ModLite PLHV2 1350 lumens, 54K candela, so very comparable in terms of lumens and candela there. You can kind of see a little bit different of a spill, a little bit different of a hot spot, but still very powerful for as small as these lights are. That's the ModLite PLHV2. This is actually the Surefire Scout Lite, the KE2/B, 1000 lumens, 11,300 candela. So much less candela, so a lot less cutting through smoke and fog. However, it has a very nice spill. So there's that, Surefire Scout Lite. Here's the HRT again. There's the ModLite with a slightly less candela count. Kind of see the difference there. ModLite, HRT, and then finally there's the 3. So you have the HRT on the left, you have the Surefire in the middle, and you have the ModLite on the far right. Now I would like to note, of course, price point wise, the HRT is by far the best value. Bang for your buck, as it were. Drop proof, very durable. And it has an IP68 waterproof rating on there, which is plenty fine for something that's going on your rifle as you're going for a dive with it. So this is my new PSA AK101 chambered in 5.56, and just to kind of show you how you can mount this, you could do, of course, the push tail cap like you usually see. Then a lot of folks, if you did a pressure pad, you can put it up here, but that does take up some rail space, and maybe you have an AK or something that just has M-LOK, you have no place to go and put a pressure pad. Well, now you have an option where you can have this right here, where now you can go and reach over just where your thumb is already with that C grip, right? And light up your light. Or you go underneath, middle finger here. Pretty neat. I really like it. And of course, you could just mount it, where you can have the push on the other side. You still push it, you can click it. It's great. It's actually a really unique design, and I think it kind of fills that gap for folks who don't want to have a bunch of wires or the pressure pad. Maybe they want that white light on the side of their IR, but they want to have something with a separate switch entirely, and that allows you to do that with this HRT AWLS Lite. Well, hope you enjoyed this review of this weapon light right here. You can find them over at their website. Fantastic value, really, in my opinion, especially if it comes with that rechargeable battery. And that 32-minute runtime is really not that bad. Seems to hold up pretty well. I've been testing, I've had to charge it a few times throughout my testing. And it works every time, which is all you can really ask for, right? So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, hit them down below in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them, and we'll see you all in the next review.